Well, Art Hubbard of Hubbard Mechanical is with us on this beautiful fall day. Doesn't really have me thinking too much about heating today.
It's going to come.
Yeah.
This week it
absolutely.
won't, but it's going to come.
So fall tune-ups. A lot of people think, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And they just don't really see the importance of having their system tuned up before winter. What do you say?
You like saving money?
Yeah, who doesn't like saving money?
Get it checked out. Because what it ends up doing is, as we find issues, like if say you got a restriction in your blower, you got a dirty coil, you've got anything to that effect, what that does is that stops the transfer of heat. And so what it does is makes your equipment run longer. So if it's running longer, you're spending more energy to make it run longer.
What about the safety issue? I mean, like, I don't have a furnace, you know, I have a traditional heat pump, but those people who have furnaces, it's kind of like a critical, like no joke.
Yeah, very much so. We tell people if you got a gas furnace or a propane, any of that effect, you make sure you have a carbon monoxide detector. Put one in the room that the furnace is on, and you put one throughout your house. And then when we come and do our inspection, we check all your safeties to make sure that the pressure switch is going to get it out, the high limits, the flame rod. Just make sure that all the stuff put into place from the manufacturer is functional, so nothing bad happens.
And what if somebody comes in, they're like, oh, you need your whole system replaced?
If it never gave you an issue before they came in here, that's typically a red flag. Just to, say, well, hold on, like, no. Because if it was working before they got there, why do you need to have it replaced?
Yeah, I mean, because you have heard, we've heard some horror stories out there. People come in and they think, they're just getting a tune-up, and then all of a sudden they're being told that the whole system needs to be replaced. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies out there that they go in at a low rate for an inspection and they condemn everything you got. Now there are some times that on an inspection, like on a furnace, you find a cracked heat exchanger. So there is some instances, but it's not as often as it comes off to be.
And if that does happen, they can always call and get a second opinion too.
Yeah, we can come give a second opinion, no problem.
And real quick, since the beautiful leaves are falling around us, it's also a good reminder for people to kind of keep those away from their outdoor units, right?
Especially for heat pump, because a heat pump, you have drain holes in the bottom. If the leaves get in there, you can't drain, you can't defrost properly, and now you're having all other kinds of issues.
And clean those gutters out too. I mean, so we don't want one problem. We want to fix the heat over here and then have a plumbing issue over here.
Correct.
All right, but if they do have questions or they need service, how can they get a hold of you?
You can call us over at the office at 859-340-4509.